Hey folks, I'm back here. That's my co-host Will. I'm Bob Sellers, your resident singing fisherman, and thank you for tuning in here on Hook, Line, and Singer. We're in a new place today. Had a sweet lady send me a message on Facebook. Lives 25 miles from my house. Said I got a pond full of fish. You're welcome to come and try it out anytime. And y'all know me, that's all I need to hear. It's a full moon, so I've got some crickets and my brim rig, and we're also going to try some bass as well today. So hey, y'all stay tuned and let's see what happens.
I had a hit. Thanks, wait a minute.
Bluegill. First bluegill of the day.
Grief.
Number two. Got one? Beetle spin?
Yep.
Close enough to call a double.
Oh goodness, yeah, it's a nice bluegill.
Good night. That's a nice one right there. That's a whopper. We got a double on.
It's hard to grab it, it's big one.
There's a bed over there. Tell you what, folks, this is a lot of fun. Any of you bass fishermen that are think you done got better than fish for these little panfish, you're missing out on a lot of fun.
Got one. Pretty good one. Another good one. Yeah, that's what I've noticed too. Every one that I've caught has been that size or bigger. That was the smallest one I've caught. Not to rub it in, not to be bragging or nothing. Because you know I wasn't bragging.
I want to come fishing.
You got one, dude?
Donate my hook that time, thanks. Oh, what I bet he swallowed it. I was swimming around in the boat.
See if we can't double up. This is another good one. Bringing it this side of the boat. Ah! Let me get my sunglasses sunscreen on. Another good one.
They got, can you imagine the record? The record is like 5 pounds. Theirs is a double. Size hand. That's a nice bluegill right there. Can barely get my hand around it. Love it.
Boom.
Wow. Look at there, look at that. Ain't he pretty?
I want to
See you,
catch
buddy.
That's a good one. That's a nice one, Daddy.
That's all I do.
Bow hooked her. That don't count.
The belly too.
I caught a fish.
There's a throat, ain't it? Look at there. I told you to shut up. Yeah. That was a nice bluegill.
Today's episode is also brought to you by anything liquid because it's very hot out here today. I'm sweating. This one's so big you gotta fight it with the motor. And horses. Man, no horses. You have failed me.
He just got revenge on me. You want to see that in the camera?
Little sapsucker. I'm gonna get blood in my boat now. Don't let them see you sweat.
See you bleed.
There you go.
What you got there, boy?
No, I didn't. Hey, you settle down. It ain't as big as it thought though. That's what you call the smallest one I caught. Well, I got a big one on, folks. I think.
On the boat.
I can't hardly do nothing with this one. Well, it ain't as big as I thought, but he's big. This is so big I can lick it.
I told you there's a big enough. You can throw between them
Oh my goodness.
and not get hung.
Did you see that? Listen.
Look at that. Look at that. Good. Good. Get him for you. Oh, I don't know what I got.
I think you're hung.
That must be a tree top right there.
Golly, I can't get my hand around this.
I seen a fish.
Oh, I do too.
Persistence.
Got a nice one here. Golly.
That's awesome.
Two good ones. He hit it. Another double.
Lay on their bed.
Double. No!
Look at the size of this one. Pretty big right there.
Are you sure? I still think that other one.
Look at the ear.
Baby. Why do they keep... Mine keep coming off.
That might get my rod. Whopper.
Let me see them them.
Throw straight at that elephant there in the water.
Why am I getting? Why can
Check your hook, bro. You might have a hook problem.
That one bit off my glove. Look.
Just use it like that. That might help you. That's why you didn't hook him. He didn't have the hook.
What the heck is when I throw right here?
No, try letting him have it.
Look now.
Just use that. That is a pretty one right here. Got orange. There you set it on.
Golly, this one's swimming right at me. Bigger. All of them I've caught have been like good hook placement. You see that one slap me?
I believe Frog's calling for rain. We've only had 17 inches in the last week and a half. Maybe no more fun. Oh, not nice.
Oh my day, I think that's the biggest.
Good grief, son. That's got to be bad.
Whatever it is, it's heading towards the tree top. I don't think that's a bass.
So,
I just saw one. I just saw another one swim up to it.
what the crap is that? That's a cat. It's a wantless cat.
Another good one. What's new?
That's mine of the day, unless it's just pulling harder. No. Look at that. Can you believe this? Yeah, that.
It's a nice one.
I can't go. That is cold. That is good.
Golly, this is a good one. I almost lost. Did you see that? I almost lost my rod.
I think that's a female. The big dark ones with color, I think, are the females, or the males in bluegill.
Pretty good. It's fighting good. You can't even tell if these are all. Oh my gosh. Look, this one's pulling the boat. There he is. Double up, baby.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Back up, Terry. What you doing?
This is the smallest one of the day. Have you even touched a bass rod?
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think I'll put another hook on.
I think I'll catch another brim. This one. I just hit it right here at the boat. I got a nice one on. God, does that have a treble hook on it? caught his girlfriend. I got a good one, I think. I say that about all of them, though.
They've all been pretty good.
Look at him. Look how fat. I caught. No, that's a male. This might be my biggest of the day. Show him to the camera. Look at that. That one's got some red in it.
I didn't notice it. His fins all tore up.
Poor dog, buddy.
Bedding. Look at here. What you got, boy? Look at that. I just had it hanging off the side of the boat. Every one we've caught has looked like these right here. That's fun. Look how pretty.
I got a bass.
There's a little bass. That's the first bass of the day, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good night. About jerking my arm off, boy. The net, get the net. Wait, we don't have one. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, look at that. We done doubled up again. Look at that.
Twins.
Look at that. Look at that.
Another double.
How many doubles have we had? There you go. That's a nice one.
First bass today.
There we go. Uh-oh. I believe I got a bass, Will. There you go. That's bigger than that you caught, Will. Just kidding. Oh. I'm gonna show you what it is. Look, the tail's gone. Lizard demolished. I could be wrong. I think it's a giant bluegill. Yep. That's what it is. Bring him in for me. Oh my days, look at that, y'all. This is fun. That's all right. They're good in there.
Finally, that's a nice 2-3 pounder. You see what I did? I just dropped it right there. I was bouncing it.
Yep.
Biggest of the day.
Look at that lizard there. You don't throw in that corner.
Got him with it. Well, folks.
How you do it there? We had two just alike. Tickle me landing the fish, boy.
Every time I try to land one, you start sticking rods in my face.
Excuse me.
I think that's a bluegill. No, it ain't. See how high that thing jumped? It's another good one. Got him. Golly.
That may have been what had this then.
I got one right now.
A brim?
No, a bass.
Oh.
It's a weird way to hook one. Good one. Helped. I think that was 8 one of your crickets before. Look at all that. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to catch them on a beetle spin, okay? Golly.
First one of the day.
You see that? He came off. Put it in the boat. I got another little one. Look at this little one. What's up with this?
What have you got? What have you got? Let me guess. A giant gill. Working, working. Wear him out. Wear him out. He needs some energy. All right. Now. Oh, gosh almighty. Couldn't have done it without the dew. Clouds rolled back, the sun started shine. Oh, pain.
You guys probably thinking, who in the world is in my pond? Got some kind of video camera in the front of the boat. They out here singing.
Last one to catch basses right now.
I caught. That don't count.
Oh, it's in the boat, baby.
My line's
Rotten egg, rotten egg. Willie is a rotten egg. Caught him twice. Never done that before.
Sure wish fish were biting today.
Well, son, you gotta be out there when they are and when they aren't.
Today's a learning curve.
You know, as obsessed with fishing as we are already, can you imagine if everything was like this?
We get tired of fishing.
We'd have to rename it.
So everybody-
Catching with Will and Bob.
I got a fish. Oh, settle down, you old son. You old sow. I'm gonna break you for this day's out, sow. Ride you like a horse. Golly. That's 2 fish, Daddy. I can't.
One of them came off. One of them came off. One of them came off. I'll be. Man, I was about to equal your feet. I had 2 fish on there. You saw it?
I did see it.
I had 2 bass, both on this one hook. That's my best bass of the day. And one of them came off. Look at that. Oh, that came off the boat. I wish I could have landed those.
I bet I could have if I wouldn't have turned it.
That's awesome. Anyway. Man, we'd have had a net. Hey,
good one. This is my best one today. Hey, this one went good.
Well, folks, I gotta say, they don't get much better days fishing than the day we had today. Do you agree?
100%.
We absolutely slayed monster giant bluegill till, I mean, we were just worn out. And then we started bass fishing and we're slaying bass. We literally, brim, bluegill, or bass, we were probably averaging a fish every 2 casts the whole day. How many fish have we caught today?
At least 100.
He says at least 100. I'll go for that. And all the brim, we never caught, all the bluegill were giant. They were close to a pound in size, most 90% of the ones we caught. And it was fun. As you can see, this is just this is a gorgeous little place. We're so thankful to the sweet folks that let us come over today. We had a great time, and hope and pray maybe we'll get to come back one of these days. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, please click the bell to receive notifications. Remember, God loves you, so do I, and so does Will.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey folks, got some good scripture today. This is in chapter 3, verses 9 and 10. A lot of pastors have preached this on tithing. It says, honor the Lord with thy substance and with the first fruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. That just simply means, in my opinion, that you don't give God what's left. You give him the best, whether it's your time, your money, whatever the case may be. He is worthy, he demands, and he certainly deserves the best that we have to offer. Now, I'll be the first to admit to you, all of my life I have not always been as faithful as I should in doing that. When I started out with my solo ministry, I don't know that God makes bargains, although you can find places in the Bible where people made a deal with God. And there was one, Jephthah in Judges. He wanted this or that to happen, and he said, he vowed to God that if God would do this and that, I don't remember exactly what it was, forgive me, that he would offer for a burnt offering the very first thing that came out the doors of his home. And lo and behold, it was his only child, his daughter. And a lot of people think that he carried through with that promise, and then he offered his daughter as a sacrifice. Others think that he just somehow kept her from marrying, because it says she mourned her virginity for the rest of her life and all this stuff. But anyway, you can look that up sometime. Jephthah was his name. So there have been bargains made with God, but I wouldn't want to do that. I would be too afraid of not following through on my part, and I believe that would be a very, very bad thing. There's nothing I can't stand anymore than somebody making a covenant or making me a promise, or even just telling me they're going to do something and not following through. That absolutely drives me crazy. I was raised and taught, thank goodness, that a man, a woman, anybody is only as good as their word. And I came up in a time when a man's handshake still meant something, And to me, it still does. It may not to a lot of people, but I guarantee you, when you look me in my eye and shake my hand and we agree on something, that's it. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to take Hades or high water to keep me from honoring my part, and you'll completely understand why and be given a good explanation of why I wasn't able to follow through if I'm not able to. I'm going to try my best to follow through if I tell somebody that I'm going to do something. But anyway, I told God when I went out on my own, when I left the Kingsman in June of 2018, and that was obviously without seeing COVID and all of this mess that we've endured over the last year and a half coming. But I said, God, I want this right here, and this is what I want. I want to be able to pay my bills and put groceries on the table, put food on the table still, and go out and honor the calling that you've put on my life. And if you'll do that, whether it's singing once a week, twice a week, 3, 4 times a week, whatever the case may be, that's the only goal and aspiration that I have, is to be able to do what He has called me to do, and to be home with my family more, because that's really the only reason I left the Kingsman. That was my dream job, and I would have never left if I could have done that and managed to be home a lot more than I was home. But I found out after about 7 years, I just couldn't hack that schedule. I like being with this guy and his sisters and their mama too much. But anyway, I said, if you would do that, God, that's all I'll ever ask for, and He has certainly done that. But I made a pledge to myself that God would get the first 10% of everything that came in. And again, I'll say, in my life, in my adult life, or in my income earning life, I was not always 100% faithful to that. I've always tithed and that sort of thing, but I might have fudged if times were tight. And I'm gonna tell you, folks, you can't fudge when it comes to giving to God. And I've heard it said all my life, you can't outgive God. This boy of mine, he took him a summer job this year, and which I was proud of. He didn't have to. I didn't encourage him to. In fact, I kind of a little bit encouraged him not to, because I wanted my fishing buddy to be around. And I know that at 15, right at 16 years old, it won't be long until he doesn't have any choice but to have to work all the time to make a living and make ends meet. So I said, son, make sure you want to do this and enjoy these summers while you don't have anything else to worry about while you can. But at the end of the day, he wanted to go out and make him a little extra money, and that made me proud, because I did the same exact thing at the same age. You make how much an hour? He made $15 an hour. I don't know how old I was before I ever made my first job. Housel Hardware in Gordo, Alabama. I worked from 7 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening. Mom took me, dropped me off, picked me up, and I cut grass most all day long. The rest of the day I was either twisting wire and using a wire cutter to make tomato baskets, or stacking fertilizer and feed and quick-read concrete bags, and I made $3 an hour. $3 an hour. But anyway, I was proud of that. But I told him before he ever started, I reminded him that as he's starting to make money, that the first 10% of it is God's. We talked about that. And he's doing that, and Ellie is working and has been working for a couple years now, and she does that, and I'm proud of her. You start that early, you just learn that you can't outgive God, and that's the way it'll go. God will always bless you for it, and He'll keep your barns filled. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope and pray that you got something out of this quick devotion, and hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm going to try to bring you one, as always, every Tuesday morning and every Friday morning at 7 o'clock. So y'all be watching for more content here on Hook, Line, and Sinker. May the good Lord bless you.